concerned about a topic that is affecting our country, and that is the issue of national security and foreign policy and everything that we are watching on television right now. We know that we are facing a problem. America is facing a lot of challenges. And as I'm speaking to you right now, people think, oh my gosh, our problem is only Al-Qaeda. Our problem with these radical Islamists is only in Iraq and Afghanistan. We only focus on Iraq and Afghanistan because that's what we are involved with. But as I'm speaking to you right now, there are 44 conflicts around the world raging right now between Muslims and non-Muslims, regardless of what the religion of these non-Muslims is, regardless what's the color of their skin, regardless what nationality they are, regardless what passport they hold, what language they speak. 44 conflicts. While we focus on Iraq and Afghanistan, most people have no idea what happened in Chad last week, what happened in Djibouti 3 days ago. It's completely off our radar screen. The reality is that radical Islam is on the rise worldwide, not only against the United States, not only against Israel, but we are seeing a radical movement rising worldwide to bring back and re-establish the caliphate or the Islamic empire. And they are willing to fight any infidel that gets in their way. America has been attacked for the last 30 years under different administrations by radical Islam, regardless whether that administration was a Republican or a Democrat. America was attacked under the Carter administration, a Democrat, with the hostages in Iran. America was attacked again under Ronald Reagan administration in 1983 with the blowing up the Marines in Lebanon, a Republican. America was attacked again under George Bush Sr. administration. America was attacked again under the Clinton administration. It was actually under the Clinton administration that Al-Qaeda attacked the World Trade Center the first time in 1993. It was also under the Clinton administration that the Taliban trained 10,000 Al-Qaeda members in Afghanistan. These people were not being trained for entertainment. They were being trained to attack the United States of America. At that time, George Bush Jr. and Dick Cheney were not even a blur on the political American landscape. And of course, they attacked us again on September 11th, 2001. And people thought, if we just get rid of President Bush, if we just elect President Obama, all our sins are going to be forgiven. Everybody's going to get together and sing Kumbaya. Well, obviously that did not happen. 2 days after President Obama became president, Al-Qaeda issued a press release saying, we continue our jihad against the United States regardless of who lives in the White House. And since President Obama became president, we have arrested on American soil 226 Americans on terror-related charges. 186 of them were Muslim Americans on terror-related charges trying to kill Americans. Now, we have a problem in this country when a faith-based group that accounts for less than 2% of the American population is responsible for over 80% of the terror-related arrests. That is a fact that the American media need to pay attention to, that the American public needs to pay attention to. That is the reason why Peter King, the chairman of the Homeland Security Committee, launched his congressional hearings 2 years ago, after the Republicans took control of Congress, to investigate what is happening with the rise of radical Islam in our communities and in our country. The media attacked Peter King, they called him a racist, they called him a bigot, they accused him of trying to make a mountain out of a molehill. But what they refused to tell the American public is we have arrested 186 Americans in a span of 2 years trying to kill Americans. All of them were Muslims. 186 out of 226 Americans. Now, we have a lot of issues that we need to confront in this country. Now, we are more challenged than ever with dealing with this subject. The national security issue is an American issue. It's not a Republican issue, it's not a Democratic issue, it's not a Libertarian issue, it's an American issue. It affects all of us. Whether we are black, white, conservatives, liberals, leftists, right, gays, lesbians, it doesn't matter. We must wake up and pay attention to this issue.